Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Infection Free Zone, episode number 16. Of late, things have gotten a lot harder, a lot more difficult, but we've also added another 60 or so, 70 or so survivors. Food, which climbed quickly, is starting to get used up pretty quickly, but we have made progress with lots of new farms. Another barn. And okay, we got a swarm incoming, but it's coming right as we turn into the next day. So for the, well, many times in a row here, our squads are not going to go out during the day. I might get one. As we continue on with projects, we need a lot more space. And we're going to do so by clearing this route and walling up this section. And then we're going to continue around this large structure, or at least I think I am. I'm still debating. There's such a huge inclusion to get these buildings, but maybe I'll make that a secondary project. Maybe we'll initially get in and grab these buildings, and then eventually include this as a later addition once you clear all of that out. But from there, you can get all of this section, you can get this section. We can not worry about these particular small buildings. We could leave them up, but just wall it off along here, and then eventually go beyond and get that additional area, and maybe even this additional area. For now, we're clearing this sight line so that we can wall off to here, and then to here and up. It's going to take a while, number of days to get through all of that, but we are fully enclosed into these zones. All of these farms, all of that extra stuff is done. And we want to make sure that we are not doing the wheat into the meals. We're using produced food, which all of that's coming from here. 1 week becomes the 2 produced food. It's getting us, it's stretching our food much, much farther than before. And actually, we do have a lot of wheat now that we have a lot of additional fields. And for the first time, actually, we have a better quantity here for the prepared meals as well. As everybody heads in for the night, we need to get on those guard towers once again. Okay, it looks like these two are done as well, so let's get them brought back in.
Let's do it.
They hopefully have some scientific materials. Looks like not much. Just one. Just one from that whole zone. Jeez. They went to the high school and found one book. Oh, it's a moon night. It's a moon night.
This is Chief Operator. Going there. Let's do it. Waiting orders. Roger.
And we definitely need more learning, so we're gonna skip certain tiles and go to the ones we need to go to. So let's go ahead and send both of our groups up there. As we head into a new day, we have 11 more assault rifles. I think it's time we convert some of our towers once again to assault rifles. So we're going to change this one and this one. And maybe our gate, so get this southern wall covered a bit more well protected anyway. Okay, today I'm going to send 2 squads out, and this one ignored my orders already.
We're on the move.
I'm going to need to get these couple vans fixed here soon, but yeah, so we've got 2 squads out, finishing up these couple of tiles down here. All the construction is complete. Sniper rifles, shotguns are definitely available to us in the near future, but we have the chemistry stuff that we need to get into. The fuel situation is getting worse. Fertilizer production might be helpful, but the ammo production is quickly becoming a huge necessity. So let's get started on chemistry. I'm going to get my 2 squads back before things get a little hectic here.
We're on the move.
We did finish this particular area. That is, no, there's still something left in this tile. These 2 tiles, 3 tiles, I think, were all done, but we're back to not complete. Okay, we do have some defense here at least. Got one squad there. Fortunate on the location there with that one. Okay, let's go ahead and get these two. Structure condition. Yeah, repair.
Our building's under attack.
Ready for action. Roger. Reporting. Going there.
We're definitely surviving the attacks. We've got enough cover for it, but it's certainly getting trickier. Okay, so we've made it to morning. We are down a few guard towers at the moment as they are getting repaired.
Reporting.
So we'll just keep the squads at home today.
Roger.
And 0 on the other. So once again, we're going to come back with only a single scientific material. It's getting hard to get this later research. I'm wondering if that's by design for the game. Food is stabilizing. We're getting a lot more produced than what we were before. And you can see the farming is really starting to pay off. We're getting a lot of food in both ways. So the fuel, the weapons are now becoming kind of the trickier part. But we should be getting...
Large group of the infected incoming.
Okay, we've got a swarm inbound. We've got the towers occupied. It's now about our groups. We are back, actually. Our 2 vehicles are back.
Ready for action.
We're going to go ahead and get them repaired also before the groups go back out. With them having returned, we have just 6. I think we're steady on the ammunition. Well, no, we're not steady on the ammunition. It is dropping rather quickly, and the fuel is dropping slowly, so I'd like to start with that. Next swarm is inbound to the northwest side, so we're getting our squads quickly moved over. I'm going to keep one on the headquarters just in case. They'll give us some cover as these guys spread out anyway.
Reporting.
I love how I gave
Our
these...
building's
Oh,
under attack.
I know what's going on with them. They want to use the vehicles that are set to
Our building's under
be
attack.
rebuilt. Oh man, oh man, oh man. That squad made it
Infected
inside
artillery
somehow.
in the building. Everybody. They're breaking into our building.
It's morning. Everybody's going outside. Most of the swarm has moved inside. Oh my. We're going to have to set them early on the next day here. Higher quality old world house that can actually be called home. That seems like a good way to do that. It's not many, but it's going to add comfort. It's August. We should have a late day, but we're going to keep an eye on that timer. We need to make sure these towers are covered the moment this swarm begins. I'm actually tempted to try to take out some of them during the daytime, but it's okay. We already killed some of the swarm. We'll be alright. Okay, just the last few survivors left. Get into their spots. Be nice if this swarm came out not all at once. Oh, it's a moon night? Oh man, okay. In that case.
Waiting orders. Let's do it. Reporting. Going there. Reporting. Roger. Receiving. On
We
my
will
way.
clear as much of this
Ready
as
for
we
action.
can,
Roger.
carefully. Holy crap, we went from 265, 285 to 325 with the last couple of groups that have come in. Just huge numbers, and we no longer have the housing covered. But we don't have room to adapt more right now, so we really are going to have to build into this next area. We've got to expand into this next zone sooner rather than later. We've got a lot of projects that are getting close to done. That should clear up fairly soon in the next day or so. These as well. The breakdown, it's mostly just hauling stuff back and forth. Oh, I love how they came out one at a time.
They're trying to get inside.
Made them very easy to deal with. Sweet.
Horde spotted.
We do have our 2 vehicles recovered. Once we get to the early hours of the morning where things look to be about done, we will get back on and send them out once again where we still need research. So looks like we have some scientific materials there. I think I do have enough. I do have enough to do the synthetic fuels now, so we'll get that one aside. It's a huge storm day, so we have another horde coming in right now. We're set to protect the north. We're going to have to be prepared to move south. That group's in trouble on a day like this. Another group out there as well.
Adaptation done. Building adapted. Building adapted.
Okay, we have those new houses. That's helping us. It's going to create better mood, but we also have just a small negative. Never mind. That's a small positive now.
Hostiles inbound.
Dog horde. This is our first ever huge dog horde. Let's get a couple squads over to there. Yes, it is. It's a huge dog horde. Let's get all of this extra support on the headquarters.
Infected incoming.
The door won't hold much longer. Our building's under attack. The door won't hold much longer.
Brought down that gate really fast. It may have been damaged already. No alpha. No dire wolf, but we've dealt with them. Get that set to repair. Get that set to repair. Repairs happening actively at the moment, as it is daytime. So we'll take the chance given to us. Repair what needs repairing. Like this.
Stop working. Start winding down for some rest.
Sir, we've encountered a group of people willing to join us.
More survivors.
Send them in.
They're making me nervous, but if we're going to make a huge expansion, we need a lot of towers, we need a lot of weapons, we got a lot coming, a lot happening. So at this point, we have to just suck it up and continue to build. Okay, it's into the night.
They're trying to get inside.
Wondering if we did ever get these switched over. Yes, assault rifles. None of these bottom okay, that one did. This one did. So a few have switched over to the assault rifles, but really not many. We have 11 more. I'm going to switch this one. Into a new day. Finally. It's been a while. Let's get our 2 squads back out.
Roger. Ready for action. Roger.
Our building's under attack.
I'm infected around here.
Okay, another swarm coming in. It looks like it's to the north again. And it looks to also be spread out a little bit. Oh yeah. We only have 4 groups to defend it this time. Let's slow it down a little bit. Yeah, these swarms are massive. They're in.
Trying to get inside.
We're under attack.
Infected artillery.
Nearly morning.
Our building's under
Very
attack.
much inside now.
Still infected.
and just a handful are gonna shelter for the night, so easy enough here. I have 5 research left. I'm wondering if we can finish this one. Yes, we can. Okay, and that's going to finish all of the chemistry, leaving us with just some arms production. So we are very close to having all research completed. Okay, 3 research remains, just 2 things left to research. 12 for the shotgun, 14 for the sniper rifle. They are going to be tricky. We need a lot of research before we can do those last 2. Here they come for the night. They came awfully early. Our people are still on their way inside, but
Our building's under attack.
we're fine. Food situation improving. Ammo getting worse. Weapons situation improving. Fuel situation getting worse. And those are all things that we will deal with here in time. Okay, we got a hostile group coming in right as we're turning to morning. Let's...
Waiting orders. On my way.
There we go. Deal with them before we take the towers down. Perfect. The scavenging continues. So much of the work is done, it's just back and forth hauling materials. And so that should all be done here fairly soon, except for these last couple outer buildings, which are much less important because we can, before long, we can just start to piece together the wall and the towers that are out there. Again, we are done with our work out here. That group found 0 science. There was supposed to be science in that zone. And we obviously still need quite a bit. Next tile is this one, again with that promise.
This is Chief Operator of the Safe Zone.
Towers taking care of another enemy group as we got into the early morning hours. Great timing for them to walk up at that moment. We do have some things to pick up down here. I'm going to go and pick one of these squads. I'm also going to send a squad out to do a little more local scavenging, something we have not done much of for a while. It looks like they came back with more than I thought. We do have 6 research, so they came back with 4. It looks like it stacks now.
Raiders are coming. Get ready. We're not alone here. Requesting support.
Ooh, there's a lot of them. But that makes it easy enough to deal with them. Ooh, I have not occupied the towers, folks. That is my bad. Oh, this could get tricky here.
Ready for action. On my way. Waiting orders. Going there. Hostiles inbound.
Our building's under attack. They're breaking into our building.
Okay, they are inside. Slowing it down.
Trying to get inside.
There's a lot of them inside.
Our building's under attack.
And we are definitely taking damage
Our
to
building's
key
under
buildings.
attack. War won't hold much longer.
Okay, we're clear in the area where it counts, though. Let's go ahead and get everybody off of... Ooh, guard towers damaged. Okay. Guard towers damaged. Let's figure out which ones. We took a lot of damage. We lost multiple towers through this area. They are still... That's a wooden tower? Really? Fortified towers in the heart of the base. Missed a metal tower there. I'll get that repaired.
Building.
Alright, that's them in builders, scavengers, off the guard towers. There you go. That's everything. That's maxed. So it's just about time. Oh yeah, look how close to done all of that is. And this. So it's going to be time to start incorporating these projects here real soon. Okay, those new replacement towers are not yet complete. So we will not be at our best in the coming night. But this group is healthy once again. Let's get some additional support here. Oh, our 2 squads up here are done. So they do have some scientific materials with them. 23 assault rifles. That's nice. We can get a lot of towers changed over. But we're about to start building a lot of new towers, and we're going to want to select some of them for that assignment. So before we can start building the walls, we've got just metal, some random rubble that's in the area, not just the buildings to clear, but we've got to clear the whole path. So all of the obstructions need to be removed. Alright, those new towers are done, so we do have those additional towers. We need 21 assault rifles right now. Definitely want to get a few more towers upgraded to the assault rifles.
We're on the move. Swarm incoming! Get ready!
Yeah, here comes the fun. 1 a.m., 2 a.m., they have not reached us yet. Looks like they might be coming in the following day.
Hostiles
Oh,
inbound.
maybe not. In northeast.
Receiving. On my way.
Okay, everybody's coming in for the night. I'm not a fan of how far away they are, and hopefully we've got a little bit of time before things get crazy, because we've got a horde upon us. And here they come. They don't seem to be going after the civilians. We still have 401 civilians, so we're not losing the civilians. But that means there's lots of towers that are not occupied right now. We might have our squads to defend us, but
They're breaking into our building. They're breaking into our building.
I wonder if I create another headquarters, will I get the ability to have more squads to defend us? I probably will. I think, because we just lost the ability to have 4 squads at the moment as I'm repairing the headquarters. I think if I place additional HQs, I think we can handle more squads. Use more individuals to be mobile and help us fight.
Another one incoming.
Research at 11 at the moment, and we've got our 2 squads out at another research tile, so we should be able to get either the shotgun or the sniper rifle here real soon. One more day of clearing. This whole area is clear, so we can start there. Food. Looking good. We need another barn. We need more space. It's time to start the addition, and the addition's going to be done a little different. It's not going to be brick, and it's not going to be connected. As everybody's heading back in for the night, let me show you what I'm going to do. Fortified towers, but we also have the fortified walls and gates now. We're going to make a perimeter around the perimeter, and then use the fortified walls in the expanded area portion. But we're going to end up wrapping this around the base. Close. Just a close secondary wall for them to have to break down before they get in, and use all those existing towers as protection. We'll have double gates, double walls, but we will do it only around to here, and then off we go.
Large group of the infected
Oh
incoming.
boy, here we go. Let's check on these two. They are done.
Roger.
Bring them back. They're far enough away that they should not encounter the
Operator.
swarm. Or I can wait for that group to get back. One of them's 12, one of them's 14. I don't know if I want sniper rifles or if I want shotguns yet.
Hostiles inbound.
We have made it to morning. Okay, on with the assignments. Builders. Less for the scavengers. We should be able to get a lot of construction done here. Wood is the one resource that's a little bit short, and we're using... What do each of these require? Not much wood. It's a lot of brick. Yeah, we definitely need to add some barns.
Stop working. Start winding down for some rest.
Wow, we didn't get any of those walls complete. Those take a while. That was a whole day of working on it with every single section having people assigned to it, and not one wall section ended up complete. There's our swarm coming in from the north, destroying some of what we've done. They'll break through that and then they'll come in at us. We don't have the towers there yet, so there's nothing to do with that. I forgot to bring these guys up. The other three are all there to protect. The alpha's inside.
They're breaking into our building. The infected are pillaging a building.
Okay, the alpha's down. The other groups are scattered. We'll be fine. They're attacking, all over the place, not any one thing. They're not concentrated enough, which makes them easier to defend against. Lost one tower so far. But ammunition decaying quickly. We need those walls done so that we can start with the buildings. The buildings are a real concern. I might have to do this in zones, even if I don't necessarily have the line of fire that we need to have. I think we're going to have to drop that next wall just straight on down the road here and connect up along there. That's going to be a huge addition in terms of buildings, and then we'll break into this next phase. Zone 5 here, and that'll be Zone 6. Zone 5 doubles, more than doubles what we have now, so
Hostiles inbound.
it's an obvious move we want to do. I'm going to have to reset all of these wall sections, unfortunately. I do have the research. So, shotgun is 12, sniper rifle is 14. Very effective in close range combat. Shotgun's going to do more damage. Most of the time we're in close range combat anyway. So we're going to start with the shotgun. To get to the sniper rifle, we need to get to 14. We have 3 research left. Our 2 groups are back. Wow, food is high now. It's the ammo. It's 100% the ammo that is the concern.
Going there. Receiving. Let's do.
We have fuel canisters down here, so we're going to send our team down there as fuel is low, and as I have not gotten into having that next zone secure, we have not been able to do anything yet with the out of raw meat. Let's go ahead and get another barn outside the walls. We're gonna have to do the same chemical plant outside the walls. We've just got to do it. Okay, I've got a group out here trying to recover the resources.
Roger.
I'm not going to repair all of the walls at the moment, but I will make sure just one tower that was lost? Yes. We're going to get it dealt with. This group is encountering a fight on their hands. But again, that's why we send double. now that food's good, survivors is a good thing.
Building work done.
We also do have 400 people, and we are starting to get these first wall sections done, which means I think we can get our first fortified towers in place. So we'll get 4 to cover that left-hand wall. With the doubling of the wall here, we won't need to worry about that, but we will want to start
Sir,
that doubling process here soon.
Send them in.
More survivors, big groups. As we get bigger, we're attracting more attention from outside. They think it's a better chance to survive, but we're also just drawing in a lot of attention. We will just make it to the headquarters, I think. None of the new towers are done yet. Nope. And that is none of our projects done. Do we have any moon? Oh, we have a moon night today. All right, folks, to an extent, we've made a ton of progress. To an extent, we've made very little progress. The actual expansion, as we're going huge this time, none of it's done.
We're running out of
But
stock.
the space is largely cleared, and the building has begun. It's just massive incorporation, right? I mean, if we divide the future space diagonally, it's just over half of what we will eventually have. I mean, right now what we have is just under half that size of the addition. So it's a massive addition. Food, so under control now. Weapons, really going the right way on that one, especially all those extra assault rifles. But lots of new towers, new walls to come to incorporate this huge additional space. Materials are good. The clearing projects have definitely been good. We've done the 2 primary ones. It'd be nice to get those 2 done. But again, that's outside of the current zone expansion. That'll be in the additional zone expansion, so it's really not that big of a deal. And we're taking a risk to start incorporating some of these buildings into this area. Makes things a little iffy on how you progress. Things challenging. Fuel's getting low, ammo's getting low, but with these additional buildings we'll be able to produce those items and get us back under control. The ammo in the short term is the nervous moment. Will we have enough to fend off these huge swarms? We're going to have to produce a lot of ammo in that near future. But we're also going to start producing shotguns soon, and that's definitely going to be handy to have on the towers. We've got 431 people. We've got huge groups to really set us up for that. We're going to have additional squads in the near future to help us defend. I'm encouraged by where we're headed. And the 2 resources that are lacking, the answer is coming. But we have got to get these walls built. We've got to get these towers built. We've got to start protecting that area. This area, I think we can start incorporating these buildings soon. Once we have these towers and this section of walls constructed, it'll become easier to grab all those resources. It'll also become easy to make additional farms, but farms are not the issue. We have 167 grain. It's converting it to meat. That's why we have a new barn right there. Things in mind. We have some squads that are very well experienced now, and I think with the addition of another headquarters, we should be able to take on additional squads, and we'll be able to expand that out as well. A lot happening here. A lot happening, and busy days ahead of us. So far, we've avoided a swarm this time, which should make it possible for us to get a lot more of this work done in the next day or so. Well, we're not going to get a swarm today. The weather forecast is favorable, so we'll be good. I'm happy with that part. That's going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.